Welcome to this season's 5th edition of The Lead. I'm Nadia Cox. Let's get started. The future of a restrictive abortion bill in Florida is uncertain. The proposed bill mirrors the controversial law passed in Texas, banning abortions after a physician detects a heartbeat. The bill failed twice in Florida over the past 2 years. To learn more about the latest efforts from the Florida legislature, visit WUFT.org for more information and for any of your news needs. The city of Gainesville hosted a field trip for elementary school students to commemorate Florida City Government Week. Students learned about how local government operates and how it impacts them. The Lead's Amy Gallo spoke to these students about their experiences.
Students of the month from 15 Alachua County schools had the opportunity to learn about the city of Gainesville firsthand.
I did like this trip. It was very nice.
The kids started their day bright and early with a visit to the Gainesville Fire Rescue in District 1. Not only did they learn about fire safety, they also got to meet Mayor Lauren Poe. Later on, the students made their way to the Gainesville Police Department, where a certain dog stole the show.
It's doing the dog. That was my favorite part.
The dog's really friendly, but excited though.
Then, they visited the Regional Transit System, better known as RTS, and learned about all things transportation.
The person who makes bus signs told us how he did it.
The group's trip to the community garden at Fred Cone Park was an unforgettable experience for students and parents alike.
I want to learn more about fruits and plants and other things.
The kids' curiosity made Commissioner Desmond Duncan Walker happy.
One of the things that was exciting to me today was to see how excited they were to be here. They gave some amazing answers to the question about food and food systems, why food is important. They even knew what a food desert was.
During their visit to City Hall, the students were able to speak with the commissioner about the food desert in her district.
We need food because if we don't have a source of food, we will not be able to live.
Back at the garden, one parent is grateful for the experience.
We, most of the time, took it for granted, but being able to see firsthand like how the fire station work and how the canine work and the RTS bus system for Gainesville, for the city, it's been very interesting.
For a lot of the kids and parents present, this trip was a major learning experience, and one that they greatly appreciate. Amy Gallo, The Lead.
COVID cases and hospitalizations are on the decline. The Lead's Isabella Leandri spoke with an expert who believes the decline may continue.
In 2019, Gainesville Regional Airport set an all-time passenger record. When COVID-19 hit in March 2020, traffic dropped 95%. With the increase of vaccination rates and the holidays just around the corner, it looks like traveling is once again on the rise. The CDC forecasted the nation will continue to see a drop in COVID-19 deaths and hospitalizations over the coming weeks. Chief Medical Advisor Dr. Anthony Fauci says vaccinated Americans can spend the holidays with their families as normal. According to the CDC COVID data tracker, as of October 20th, vaccination rates in the U.S. show 77.3% of the population 12 years and older received at least one dose, with 66.9% being fully vaccinated. For Alachua County, 67.9% of the population is vaccinated with at least one dose, and 60.8% are fully vaccinated for the same period. UF Emerging Pathogens Institute Deputy Director Dr. Michael Lizardo says UF Health Shands is seeing the downward trend of COVID-19 hospitalizations.
Overall, the news is very good, that the trends are in a positive direction in terms of hospitalizations and deaths, and we expect to see both continue that trend to continue to decrease.
Travel out of Gainesville Regional Airport took a dive after COVID-19 hit in 2020 and fell again after the Delta variant. The increase in vaccinations is expected to positively influence business and holiday travel.
It's a slow healing and slow recovery, but we're definitely hopeful about where things are headed, especially with business travel returning to the levels that they were previously.
The airport enforces mask wearing as well as has hand sanitizer stations and cleans frequently to prevent the spread of COVID-19. If you plan to travel this season, make sure to mask up, sanitize, and stay safe. Isabella Leandri, The Lead.
And sports fans, we haven't forgotten about you. Harrison Smajewicz takes the lead on sports.
Heading into the week, the Tampa Bay Lightning looked to build off their back-to-back overtime wins. But that did not go as planned. The Bolts started their week with a game against the in-state rival Florida Panthers at home in Tampa. The game remained close for most of the game, with scores tied at 1 goal apiece early in the third period. But the Panthers pulled away with 3 unanswered goals to take the game 4-1, with the lone Bolts goal coming from Braden Point. Fast forward to the weekend, and the Lightning finish off their homestand against the Colorado Avalanche, who are considered Stanley Cup favorites by many. The game was a tightly contested bout and at times reached the boiling point. The Lightning kept within distance of taking the game, but could not contain the Avs' tough offense, giving up a goal to each player on Colorado's first line. This carried into the shootout, sending the Bolts packing with a 4-3 loss. The Lightning still sit at 4th place in the Atlantic Division, 5 points behind the first-place Panthers. The Bolts hit the road to face the second-place Buffalo Sabres Monday night. For The Lead, I'm Harrison Smadjevitz.
That's it for this edition of The Lead. I'm Nadia Cox. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Click this link to watch the latest episode of The Lead. The Lead, journalism on your timeline.